Candidate vote. An extremely dense air dominates the space.
It's starting again. This horrifying game.
Keeping quiet's only making time pass, guys. Let's at least decide our fate by our own hand, okay? It's okay. We've walked this road before, haven't we?
Then and now, it's totally different. We're allies now. We spent more time together.
Then, will you die?
Good.
Let's find our resolve. You said that in the first game, right, Kataro?
Damn it!
Everyone, the card designs have been displayed in the rulebook this time. So be aware that you cannot judge using the knowledge of the designs as in the first main game. Well then, please spend this cruel and dense time to your heart's content. Gashu quietly sat down on a chair. And once again, the main game began. First, let's discuss the 4 candidates. Who should survive, who can die. Alright, seems you're ready. Kiji Shinogi, are you a fool or what? Have you forgotten that unlike in the first game, there have been many card trades? There's no need for worthless suspicion. We can reason out the sacrifice and the keymaster. If everyone speaks honestly. For how much you talk of allies, are you not rather suspicious? At the very least, the sacrifice can't tell the truth, now can they? So, it's fine to start finding our 4 candidates. Because those who want candidates can be honest. Yep. And also, if we prove whose everyone's cards are right now, voting is gonna be hell. It'll be purely blame throwing. This guy should die. This guy should die. It'll be cruel. Leave no trace of any bonds we've got. They get it. Very well. If it'll protect our pitiful bonds, then I suppose I'll go along with this. And thus, allow me to say, so Hiyori, you're the most suspicious of all. Huh?
Please wait! So's contributed so much to helping us escape!
Yet, that doesn't change the fact that he can't be trusted. Everything from his history on is unclear, so unless you speak your true colors, I'll continue to... Then I'm fine being the first candidate. After all, What?! I am the sacrifice. So, buddy? Pal? Friend? Amigo? You did not. What's this about? Were you listening? Talking about those rules is for later. Was there a rule against confessing your own? So, I see. Sorry, Kiji. I just didn't feel comfy letting you take the initiative. I know. I'll nominate the next suspicious person. How about that? He's got some no-good idea again. Sure. Why not? If it'll advance the discussion, go ahead.
You're so calm, Miss Sarah.
I nominate Kana. What?! Never mind! Fuck you!
That's why!
Everyone should already understand this. She's easily tricked, timid, lacks ability. What does she even have besides sympathy? Wasn't it you who tricked and used her? After using her so cruelly, So's gonna betray her? So, you're giving Kana time to vindicate herself. Huh? Sure thing. Let's have a discussion about Kana's actions during the death game. So that we can trust her. Interesting. Kana! At first, she just holed up in So's room. Kana Kazuchi typically acted with him. Only So Hiyori can prove her actions. Let's see. Kana was dead weight the whole time. What a hindrance.
Hindrance?
Looks like Kana's pretty shocked to hear that. I couldn't blame her. I'm sure you understand, Sarah. You can extract some statements from him. Also, you've got a new weapon, too. A gun! Huh? You know, from when we were searching together, your shrewd detective vision. When somebody makes a statement, and you notice somebody else having a reaction, I can do that? Now let's get to it, partner. Let's talk to Kana first.
Kana isn't a hindrance.
Kana was dead weight the whole time. I've been fed up with having a useless helper too. Just now, I felt So's first statement caused someone's expression to change. While their expression has changed, I should click on them. That one. Kana, are you too shocked to speak? But it seems like she's trying to say something. In that case, let's have to inspire Kana's heart. Oh, she's going. She's running off. I did it. I saved Christmas. Kana, are you fine with him just saying that? It's fine. You can get mad. Let what's in your heart come right out.
Kana! Kana!
Kana isn't a hindrance at all! So's saying mean things just because he can do hacking, but... Wasn't Kana the one who did the hacking first?
Huh? Hold your horses. How'd you mean that? Kana did hacking? You never make yourself clear. Speak in a little more detail if you can.
Okay.
Wait, I wanted to talk to everyone else.
Kana did some hacking way before So did any of his hacking.
What kind of hacking was it?
I figured out a password. Breaking into somebody else's things? That's called hacking, right?
Does this mean that Kana's adept with computers too? You can't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you only just learned. Alright, Sarah, let's advance the discussion like this. Yeah! Extract statements to expand the discussion. Present items and use them as evidence, or have statements duke it out and find discrepancies. So, the usual affair.
So had been fretting about it since yesterday. He was going, I don't know the password, and taking his beanie off and putting it on. Suddenly I looked at So's hands and I was struck with how clean he kept them, even under these circumstances. And then I had an epiphany. There might be traces of the password being typed. So I figured out the password using fingernail marks left on the keys.
Ah. Hey, don't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you've only just learned. It's really concerning. We don't really have time for this discussion. Then how about you explain everything yourself, So? I am explaining. Explaining what a useless girl Kana is. Ooh. Does this mean that Kana's adept at computers too? I heard they taught programming in middle school now, but to think that they even teach hacking. I'm pretty sure they don't. But what password could it have been? When I heard that, I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. Let's conflict you. Let's pitch you two against each other. Do it. Arguing now won't prove what? Huh? Then conflict Kana with now?
Kana, could it be that you didn't use the laptop to hack, but rather you solved the puzzle for the laptop itself?
Yeah. I see. Before the laptop was handed to So, I was the last one to enter the password. And my fingers left marks, tiny little bits of dirt when I pressed the keys. Bitch, wash your hands. When did you solve the password?
It was before the trading phase began.
Hold on a sec. Don't you think that sounds funny, Sarah?
That it does. It's unusual. Because we thought So shared the laptop so that he could learn the password from us.
But according to you, you peeked inside before sharing the laptop with everybody?
Yes.
Then there was no reason to join forces.
That's wrong. So just wanted an opportunity to reconcile with everyone.
Kana, sorry to say, but there was another reason. Why did So share? He wanted to view the Sarah folder. To look in the Sarah folder on the laptop. Yep, that's gotta be it. The Sarah folder had a separate password, which was the name of Sarah's mother.
You gotta be kidding. So, you accepted my deal without saying nothing about this?
Huh? What of it?
Why you...
Hold on a second, what deal is this? Don't sweat it. It's just between us.
I don't think so.
I thought it was strange from the get-go. But it seems like there was a deal going on before sharing the laptop. I'll have you tell us everything about this suspicious deal.
Progress.
I went to So and asked him to share his laptop.
I was surprised. Kotaro said he'd give me his tokens in exchange. The two talked to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Kana heard it too.
Okay, let's do this chronologically. I mean, I had a responsibility, you know? When the token gathering subgame began, I started gathering more tokens than anybody to survive. Even the laptop I managed to get my hands on, I handed it over in exchange for So's tokens. I was possessed by the need of tokens back then, you hear?
Is that really the only reason?
Obviously. It definitely wasn't to run out through the exit chamber and get everyone else killed or nothing. That never happened. That got retconned. You think So blackmailed me or something? There ain't nothing.
Blackmail? Is there really nothing?
I was surprised. Kotaro said he'd give me his tokens in exchange. I didn't intend to hear him out, but Kotaro was so serious I just couldn't turn him down. And it turned out to be a good trade.
Don't give me that scary look. You benefited from getting to see the laptop for free, right, Miss Sarah? So said that's not a bad deal. And he also said maybe we'll reconcile, so Kana got really happy. Kana still believes in the goodness in So.
Shot in the dark. What if I present this?
How is that it?
Oh!
Kotaro, was there really no opportunity for blackmail?
What you saying?
We acquired a certain video. Footage from the first floor security cameras. I didn't know there was such a thing! It was all clearly pictured. Kotaro placing the roll cards. And So seeing him do it. This isn't blackmail material, what is? No way! Kotaro was the one who placed the cards? Muscle Gorilla was a traitor? A traitor? Is that really the case? Or was there some other circumstance? Ironically, it's because of my improved intuition that I don't understand. How could someone like Kotaro be a traitor?
Why'd you do a thing like that? Where'd you get the cards, Kotaro?
Please, say something! Kotaro!
Security cameras? What do you mean?
Huh?
We should have searched every inch of that first floor. Did anybody find any security cameras?
I mean, that footage is proof. Whether we discovered any cameras isn't what's important here. You were caught on camera, that's the only proof we need.
Must be a puppet show.
Huh?
If you think about it, we've been getting tricked left and right. A fake Rekko, a fake Mishima AI. The kidnappers can move around fakes of us whenever and however they like.
You mean...
Looks like you got tricked, Sarah. Script by the kidnappers. Actors are fakes. You fell for a fake movie pilot put on by dolls. I don't know what you guys saw, but if it's all a trap, I tell you, learn your lesson.
But...
Talk about a disadvantage. Preparing fakes to trick us with a stellar move by our enemies, huh? And I can't take Kotaro lightly either.
Looks like you've been talked down for once, Miss Sarah.
Anyway, I told you all this deal between me and So. And I mean, after we all looked at the laptop, I was passed out the whole time. There's gotta be someone more suspicious than me.
Why did you pass out in the room of rubble in the first place?
Well, I don't remember.
No way.
It's true! I got no memory from the moment I entered that room. When I woke up, I was in the main game. Now that's a rude awakening.
So, surely someone else knocked him out? Then we should find out who did it. They've gotta be a villain. Last time I saw Kotaro healthy, wasn't it while we were looking at the laptop? Then after the sacrifice was passed on to me,
I started to panic and I ran off to get tokens. Right, I didn't see Kitaro after that. If I can determine everyone's actions at the time. Interesting. Why don't we all give our alibis of the time? Interesting indeed. When we shared the laptop, there were 6 of us in the lobby. Me, So, Kana, Sarah, Kiji, and Alice. Sarah Chidwin, we continued to look at the laptop after you took off running, though there wasn't much.
After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop back to So.
Your friendly neighborhood policeman stayed in the lobby for a little while. I wasn't feeling well and I ran to the bathroom. I talked to Miss Now on the way back.
Right, I talked to So about the plan to hack Professor Mishima. I was searching in the pitch black first floor.
Yeah, you're doing great. Jin, you're doing fantastic, buddy. Let's hear it, Jin. You're not involved in this conversation.
I was thinking I'd go back to the 3rd floor, but there was a nuisance in the way. The laughing doll Sumaili! It was scary!
So Jin was on the 1st floor until I reunited with him in the Room of Lies?
Right, I talked with So about our plan to hack the fake Professor Mishima. I think it's because the plan went well that our escape plan could progress. So was really dependable then, and yet...
After our viewing, we went searching on our own again. I'll tell you this, I'm not the culprit. Don't judge based on appearance and imprisonment. People came to the lobby every now and again so I could verify their alibis. Any other questions, cute little detective? You fucker! He's kinda in high spirits.
After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So. So was talking with Now in the ruined corridor.
About what?
Sorry, Kana just gave So the laptop and left right away, so... She was worried about Sarah, so Kana went looking for her alone.
Is that so?
Aww.
So, after the sound of the 2nd trade and you leaving, Sarah, I went back to searching too. After talking to Kiji in the lobby, I went to the room of rubble and then lost consciousness. I want to say I couldn't move all of a sudden and bumped my head on a wall, but... Specifically, we talked about a hacking plan. Kana came to deliver the laptop after our chat. After having Kana join the plan, she promptly left off somewhere. That's my alibi pretty much. Pretty amazing that it could knock out Kitaro. Stun guns are dangerous stuff. You don't say! Oh, a stun gun, you say? I didn't think I mentioned the stun gun, So. Ooh, you know the weapon used well, So. Huh? I quietly took the stun gun from the scene. So only Jin and I knew that Kitaro was attacked with a stun gun. The only other person who could know is the culprit. A most unexpected slip-up. So Hiyori used the stun gun to knock out Cube Taro Hamburger. Yes, it was you! I give. You found me out so easily.
So...
Sorry, I didn't want anyone getting in the way of my hacking plan that while we were preparing. When he suddenly entered the room, I went and used it without even thinking.
Where'd you find a dangerous thing like that?
Can't seem to recall.
Ah!
You're full of shit, So. You'd really have to be at your wit's end to use a single-use stun gun. Was something more going on between Kitaro and So? That's enough. Just knowing who the culprit is enough. That can't... Might be pointless to push any further. So's got no intention of explaining himself. For now, we should spare time for someone else. Indeed. Only now we have time to suspect each other.
Even if it's hard to say, we have to say it. You mean doubting So that we can trust?
That's right. Be brave and talk, everybody. So let's discuss if anyone besides So who acted suspicious. Interesting. I have to say something. Now Agakoro's actions have me wondering a bit. She was in the Room of Lies for a little while.
There's a video I've been curious about. So there's a certain someone I suspect a little. Actually, while searching the dark first floor, I saw a weird video.
Pretty curious about Jin's actions myself. Why'd he know how to get on the 1st floor? All these are good questions. All these and more will be explained in the next episode. So stay tuned, because the raw for this was the raw for this video was about 2 hours. So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Stay safe.